I want you to imagine what your business would look like if you were getting 3 to 5 high quality leads of people in your local market looking for the specific service you provide in that local market. Now, I want you to imagine what it would be like to get those 3 to 5 leads without having to pay for some paid lead services like from Home Advisor, Yelp, Thumbtack, or anything like that, without having to create a Google Ads campaign and start paying for ads on Google, without having to post on social media and create Facebook ads for your business. I want you to imagine what your business would look like because these are some local businesses that I've helped in the past to do exactly that: generate 3 to 5 high quality inbound phone calls, inbound leads for the services they provide in their local market. And it's transformed their business. And I want to share with you guys exactly how they're doing that. What's up there, guys? Is here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors, home services, and local businesses to understand the internet and show them how to use it to generate more leads for their business. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, imagine what your business would look like if you had 3 to 5 high quality leads, high quality phone calls from people that are actively looking for the service you provide in the local market you're providing that service in. How would that transform your business? And more specifically, imagine what that would feel like without having to go on places like Home Advisor, Angie's Leads, Yelp, Thumbtack, and buying leads that are shared with 3 or 5 or 6 different contractors and home service business providers without having to set up a Google Ads campaign that's just going to drain your wallet, without having to do stuff on social media and setting up a Facebook ad campaign and just be lost in all that freaking maze of technical know-how and all that stuff. Imagine what that would be like and how it would transform your business. Well, this is exactly what it feels like for a business that's ranking in Google's 3 pack map listing. You see, that's the best place for a local contractor, a local business, a home service provider to market their business, because what's happened over the years is Google has accustomed us, the human beings here, especially in America, to use their search engine for everything. Even though people keep talking about all this AI stuff and it's going to take over the search engines and things like that. To some extent, some things like looking up like statistics, mathematical equations, maybe a little history, just technical stuff like that. I can see how the search engine might get smoked by AI. But when it comes to a local business, a local service, what are we still going to do? Are you really going to go on ChatGPT and look for a carpet cleaning business? No, more than likely, I know I would. I'm going to jump on my phone. For example, if I wanted to look for a carpet cleaning service here where I live, it's called Paso Robles, California. I'm going to go on Google and type that in: carpet cleaning services in Paso Robles, California. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I've, over the years, probably 2 decades now, of using Google in the search engine, I'm accustomed to looking for services on that platform. I'm not going to go anywhere else, specifically if I don't know somebody in that industry. Like, let's say I just moved to this town. I don't know anybody locally that can give me a reference of somebody who's good at carpet cleaning in the area. I'm going to go on Google. And the reason I'm going to go on there is because I know that there's pictures on there. I know that there's reviews. And over the decades, I've learned to trust the search results that Google has given me. And over the years, Google's has built up a good reputation of only representing the best at the top of those search results, even though at the top part of those search results is completely cluttered with advertising and sponsored listings and things like that. But it's our inherent nature as human beings to blow through ads. One of the reasons we skip ads on YouTube, we pay extra for Hulu or Prime to get rid of the advertising. It's our natural instincts to just scroll through and look at whatever shows up organically. And the most important place to be found is on Google's map listing, that 3 pack of Google, specifically on the phone. Since the screen is so small, as you're scrolling through the phone, you as a human being tend to gravitate towards that little map listing because you feel like those businesses earn those positions and they must be good at what they do. So businesses that I have helped in the past to understand the importance of getting ranked in that 3 pack of Google have now consistently get 3 to 5, in some instances, even more than that on a weekly basis. Of course, it totally depends on the industry. Let's say that you are a paving contractor. Of course, you're not going to get as many phone calls as somebody who cleans carpets or does junk removal. But so, how exactly do you get your business into that three pack of Google? How do you earn the trust of Google? How do you tell Google that you deserve to be at that three pack of Google and be placed in front of those potential customers looking for the service you provide in that local market? So, I'm going to share with you guys exactly what you need to do. A quick little overview. What exactly you need to do to get that Google business profile that you probably already have set up with Google. Since it's free, you might as well set it up, right? How to get it pushed into that three pack. So when somebody types in your service in your location, that you are guaranteed to be there in front of them so they end up clicking that call now button and call you for service. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So here's exactly what you need to do to get your business into this three pack of Google, where it's going to generate you 3 to 5 high quality leads week in and week out for your business. Now, in order to do this, there's really no gimmicks, there's really no tricks, there's really nothing super like advanced. All Google is ultimately has always been is information. So, what you have to do is tell Google exactly what you do, but you have to do it in its language. There's no other way around it. You have to tell Google the service you provide. You got to tell them all about your services, the subcategories of services that you provide, and do it in the best way possible. And the best way possible to do that with Google's system, the only thing that it could possibly read, and that is your business website, period. That's the only thing Google can read that you put up online to let its search engine know exactly what you do. So the better you are at articulating all the services that you provide in that local market, the more Google's going to take your business serious and push it towards the top because you know your business inside and out. So when you set up that Google business profile, this website's the thing you connect to that listing. So once you connect this website to that listing, Google's going to go in there and read everything on that website. So if you have nothing on that website, Google has absolutely no idea what you provide. Or if you have very little information, Google has no idea what you provide. And another thing is that Google's search system is designed to read websites in a particular way. The way that you organize it, the way that you structure it, the way you outline it is this that's the language that Google speaks or reads online. So the websites and the businesses that do this the best, and of course there's other things like the reviews and everything like that, but this is the foundation of it all. The better you are at articulating to Google everything that you do and structure the website in a particular way, the higher chances you're going to have of that business getting pushed to the top of the search results, because what Google's doing is referencing to its customers, the Google users, us, who it thinks is the best at providing that service in that particular location. So let me show you how you should structure your website. So what I'm going to share with you guys is 3 examples so you guys could get a real understanding of what Google's actually looking for in the structure of a website. So let's say that you're a home remodeling contractor and you want to push your business profile into that 3 pack of Google. So you have to articulate to Google everything that you do, all the service you provide, all the subcategories that you provide. So Google will take your business website seriously. So this is a home remodeling contractor, right? And what you have to do is match the categories that you've selected on the Google business profile. So let's say that you are a home remodeling contractor, general contractor might be your main category. So then you build out a really well optimized page going exactly through everything that you provide, an overall view of all the services you provide as a home remodeling contractor in your city. And then you start building out pages to support some of the services that you provide. So, for example, your home remodeling contractor, you do home renovations, you probably do basement and garage conversions and things like that. So, you start building out pages that are really well SEO optimized. It's called SEO optimized and connected in a way where it articulates to Google's crawlers. Again, this is all Google understands. It's ultimately just machines, numbers, mathematics, just technical crap. This is how you have to structure it because this is the only way Google reads websites. So then you have like another category that you build decks, right? You create a page that you build decks and you build up supporting pages telling Google all the different services under the deck category. Let's say bathroom remodels. You have a whole section about bathroom remodels and you build up supporting pages talking about all the bathroom remodeling services you provide under bathroom remodeling. Same with kitchen remodeling, all the services under kitchen remodeling. And then all of a sudden you have a website that's really, really informational to Google's search engine. Let's do something like a mobile car detailing, right? You built your page for mobile car detailing in your location. There's your main category. And so you start building out pages to support and tell Google, look at all the different things I do under mobile car detailing and things like that. Then you have another category of car wash. You don't just do detailing, you do car washing as well, and all the different services under car washing. And let's say you do upholstery, carpet, and shampooing in a lot of these cars and vehicles, then you start building supporting content about that as well. Now, one more right here. Let's say that you are a big paving company, right? You do overall paving, asphalt, concrete repairs, all that stuff, right? So you need to tell Google that you are a paving contractor in a particular location. Start building out supporting pages of all the different services you provide under paving contractor category. Create another section about all of the concrete services you provide, concrete contractor, and all the supporting information about that. Same thing with asphalt services, all the supporting information about that. All the road construction stuff that you do, plus supporting information about that. And it's at that point that you connect that website to that listing, and all this information gets relayed into the Google business profile. Google will look at this website and go, damn, this guy really knows his stuff. And then before you know it, you're in that 3-pack of Google and starting to generate leads for your business. So there you have it. If you want to start generating, 2, 3, 4, 5, or like I said, even more, depending on the industry, more high quality leads for your local business, the best way to do it is with getting your business pushed into the 3-pack of Google's map listing. And the best way to do that is by articulating to Google's search engine, when ultimately all it really is information, is by strategically building a website that showcases all of your expertise, all of the services that you provide, and structured in a way that Google reads and understands. Speaking Google's language is the only way that you can relay that information to the Google business profile, which that website you're going to connect to eventually. So if this is something that is of interest to you guys, if you guys want to learn how to build a website just like that to connect to the Google business profile and push your listing to the top, I have training, I have templates, I got instructions on everything you need to do to build one of these websites for yourself that's going to push your business profile to the top of the search results. If you're a local business who just doesn't have time for any of this stuff, I want somebody else to do this stuff for them. I have links in the description below where you can check out the pricing on some of my website designs, some of the services I provide, and just basically building out websites that Google's algorithm understands and relays all of the services, all the knowledge that you know about the service you provide in that local market. That's ultimately what Google's looking for. And of course, you need to be a kick-ass business. You got to be able to get good reviews, post a lot of pictures on the business profile, all that stuff. But ultimately, the foundation of it all is telling Google that you are a professional. You are the go-to expert in your field, in your location. If you do that correctly, it's going to favor your business above your competitors, and you're going to be able to kick some butt and start generating some more organic leads for your business. So ultimately, this is what they call SEO, local SEO. If you guys want to learn more about local SEO strategy that'll get your business to the top, it's basically what I just explained here in this video. But in more detail, you can check out this video right here. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.